This is a piece of the backdrop that hung out the window of 10 Forward on Star Trek The Next Generation. Every time someone sat in that bar and had a prune juice, this was outside behind them. What is it? This is a piece of fabric. Shiny on the back, it's got a couple layers. It's velvety on the outside. The dark velvet color would absorb the light. And then these stars are actually little pieces of mylar that could have been hot glued right onto the fabric. You can actually still see the glue. The mylar like on a shiny mylar balloon. And they had it on this fabric, and it would hang there, and they'd light it just right so that if there's a little tiny bit of breeze that would make it move, the stars would sort of twinkle a little bit. Hard to reproduce with this piece. Doug Drexler rescued this from the trash. When TV shows are done, they tear everything down and throw it away. All the sets, all those rooms that you saw, and all those episodes that you loved just got taken hammer to them, smashed, thrown into the dumpster. Doug saw this curtain, this giant curtain that hung outside of 10 Forward. He took a knife, pulled it out of the trash can, and cut off this 7-foot by 2-foot piece of it and saved it. As far as we know, it's the only surviving piece of that curtain. And that makes this the genuine Alpha Quadrant. Now you can see it's been folded up. It's been kept in a plastic tub in a garage for all these years. And you can see that there's some markings from where, the folds and the creases. It could probably stand to be ironed a little bit. But there's also some little details we found. Now there's, some tape and stuff. There's a big seam in this fabric. It's possible that this whole thing was actually hung the other way, and that long pieces of fabric hung down like this. This is just a slice off with maybe the bottom of it. Imagine this whole thing turned sideways. There's also little details. So, this isn't, you're not seeing through to the green behind. This is actually paint that got on here. So, probably just got picked up when it was in the dumpster or something like that. Probably not on purpose. But look at this one. This is my favorite little detail. It's kind of hard to see, but see all these spots? This isn't dust or dirt. Somebody went in with a paint pen or Sharpie or a paint marker and made all these little dots that kind of look like a little galaxy, a little stream of stars coming out of this and going out here. And then as we move down farther, there's another one right here that looks kind of like a spiral. You see it kind of going around, almost like a little spiral galaxy or nebula. These are details that are so tiny, you would never see them on screen. I don't know why you would do it, except for your love of what you're doing. Someone got paid to sit and noodle with a little paint pen that had all these little marks, hoping that maybe somewhere in the background it might show up and give just a little flavor, a little feel, a little cool vibe outside the window of 10 Forward. So as you're drinking your prune juice or whatever it is that Guinan's whipped up for you and Lal has brought to your table, that you might have a little dose of realism added in. It's pretty amazing. This is a really special piece of history. I'm really excited that we're all going to get to share pieces of this together. If you find a little detail on yours, who knows what that little stripe might be? Is that just a fold? This paint, what was painted green? Maybe that was from a green screen a green screen wall they painted that got dipped on here by accident. Or maybe that's when they painted makeup on a green alien. Who knows? But each little fleck of dust, each little scratch tells a little bit of a story. Most of the stories, we'll never know what really happened. I'm really excited to share this with you guys.